Well, finally. Oh my goodness. The computer and AI or internet service, something's been messing with me. I've been trying to get this going here for about 15 minutes. So it says I'm live, but screen doesn't. Hey, there it goes. Looks like we're fully functioning now. All right, everybody. So I want to give some updates on this prepaid first class mail, the United States Post Office, the United States Postal Service, the fraud, the dumbing down of Americans. So I was as dumbed down as anybody. Uh, no doubt about that. And so we got a bunch of dumbed down employees in the postal, whether it's the Postal Service or the Post Office. Dumber than a box of rocks, in my opinion. For a man to not know his everyday job is a deceit. So, over the years, I've done a lot of things. And at one point in my life, I took claim to being what would we have called it? Um, Master carpenter. A master carpenter. Hey, Derek Sexton. Good to see you here. And contracting, uh, residential and commercial. And of course, I'm doing a job somebody wants done, right? And they're counting on me to be the master carpenter, to know my job, right? So they'd come and ask me questions. I'd give them advice. It would be wrong for me to steer them down the wrong path now, wouldn't it? But you see, I wasn't warring with my customer. In the post office with the postal service there, I think they're warring with us. They're definitely enemies. They're definitely convicted felons by the environmental court. And they sure don't seem to know their job at all. So I'm trying to figure out part of it for them. And I got some updated information that I want to share with you all on this. Okay, so El Piro, he gave us an answer back. El Piro said they call them boppers. So that seal that they put on, it's a stamp. It's an ink stamp that they put all up in security tape. They call that a bopper. All right. So El Piro, thanks for that. Oh, El Piro, I want to make a call out to you, brother. I'm working with a few networking with a few, I'll say, really smart people. And they all have some expert knowledge in the post office, the postal service, the postal court, the military post. It all seems to be tied together and stuff that we need to know. We've been so dumbed down. And brother, I got a lot of respect for you. And so I want to encourage you to check the link or the it's not a link. It's not a live link. I don't know why I can't make it live. I'll figure that out. Maybe I got to put www in front of it or something. I don't know. Oralhealthwithcannabis.com, my website. Send me an email, brother, if you would. I want to put together, say, a panel of all be about 5 or 6 people, and all with have my respect. Let's put it that way. All right. So, all right, let's move on here. Thanks again, El Piro, for that clarification. They call that a bopper or boppers if you got more than one, right? Okay, so change my screen here because I want to show you something as we get moving along here. Now, a couple very interesting about this 3806 and the certified mail green paper for the tracking. This right here, I got it highlighted in yellow by my finger. Domestic use only. Domestic use only. All right. Now, this 3806 form here, right there, it says official use, right? It says official use. Nowhere on here can I find domestic use only. Deductive reasoning, critical thinking tells me that'd be appropriate for international. And since we are outside the United States, we are the postmaster. We have foreign office of origin. It appears to me this is the way to go. Now, on here it says domestic insurance up to $50,000. So it would appear that you can have domestic insurance for domestic delivery information. Visit our website at www.ups.com. Now, to me, that's United States Postal Service.com, not United States Post Office.com. Well, I bet that the United States Postal Service has no ties to the United States military post, military hospital, military post office. We, the people, are the military. We are. We're the highest authority. Now, something else very interesting on this 3806 that I have highlighted in yellow here. And I'm going to turn this way and put it up there close so you can read it. It says, to be completed by post office. Can you see that? To be completed by post office. Now, my experience is my 3806 was processed by the United States Postal Service. What's the United States Postal Service doing with an official use 3806 that appears to be not limited to domestic, indicating that's for international? What is this interloper doing? What authority do they have? I'm going to find out because I think it's fraud. I do. I think it's fraud. I think it's treason. Now, when I went in to get supplies, which I talked about in the previous video, this is the sticker that she was trying to give me. I take a good look at that. And right above my finger, right there, it says, I am PB, capital I, capital M, lowercase p, lowercase b. Now, before that, it says for use only with I am BP shipping label. For use only with. For a man not to know his everyday job is a deceit. I went in there and I'm looking for registered mail stickers, green cards, and 3806 forms. That's what I went in there for. Now, without asking me a single question, this is what she's going to give me. She didn't say, do you got a Pitney Bowes machine or you going to make your own postage stamps? Did she? No. So I said, oh, they've changed the labels. That's new. And she gets this look on her face and her attitude kind of changes and says something to the effect, is this for that sovereign 2-cent postage? I think she said. Well, that 2 cent ain't postage. As I am able to discern, that 2 cent is the duty. It is the tax. It's also establishing your status, standing, and jurisdiction. I think it does a lot. We're going to find out for sure. Or I'm going to die trying. Live free or die, right? People, you got to stand up. You got to own your authority. I'm wondering, we got all these geniuses out there, all these assembly groups, all their leaders chasing down all these rabbit holes that just ain't going to get them free. I'm just a man. I'm just one man alone. Just being attacked by government year after year after year, put into poverty. My losses on the mouth rinse alone. The mouth rinse alone, easily $70 trillion with a T. And I live in poverty. And nobody will stand up. Nobody, not one. Cowards, every single one of them. Every doctor, every dentist, every bar attorney, every cannabis bar attorney, any attorney, period. Any legislator, any politician, any medical provider, naturalist, any of them, the world over. Anybody in any cannabis business, any cannabis magazine, blog. Cowards. Stinking cowards. Pussies. Wimps. Or worse, treasonous rats. Enemies of we the people. To know fraud and not expose it is fraud. To give aid and comfort to the enemy has its consequences. Wake up, people. Wake up. All right. I just showed you a couple of little dirty tricks I think they're trying to pull on us, dumb down as we try to smarten up and own our authority. Let's take a look at this. Take a good look at that. I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to explain this to you. The label's on the right. I'm going to blow this up big enough. On the top says United States Postal Service, registered mail. Down below the barcode, RA on every one of them. That's how it starts. Then they go into the 3-digit, 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 and then U.S. Now, on the bottom line there, it says label 200 July 1999. On the right-hand side, in brackets, it says 10/25/95. Then 99-M-1904. And it does not appear to have a peel off that would go onto a green card or any other card. And it would appear is that it is tied to the United States Post Office, not the United States Postal Service. Even though it says United States Postal Service across the top, it is tied to the United States Post Office by my research, which I'm looking for absolute validation on. I'm tired of guessing. And I'm tired of all these games and all these idiots collecting a paycheck for deceit, or worse, being enemies of the people, at war with us. And every one of them a convicted felon, multiple convictions, habitual offenders. All right, now the label over on the right, at the top, it says United States Postal Service, registered mail. On the bottom, it says, it starts out RF. And this is label 200, August 2005. I don't think I talked about that on the other one. The other one is the date on that is it's label 200, July 1999. All right. And the coloring's a little bit different on these. And the one has that peel off strip and the other one doesn't. Now, on the bottom right-hand side of this one from August 2005, it says PSN. And it looks like it's the same code on all of them. 7690-03-000- looks like 9011. I'm having a hard time reading that, but that's what it looks like. So what's that all about? Who's doing the fraud? Who's committing the fraud? What is the United States Postal Service doing processing 3806, an official use to be completed by post office? Now, does that mean that postal service worker is standing at a machine that is post office? Is that why in that computer is an outdated 50-year-old thing that the United States Postal Service doesn't do anymore? United States Postal Service doesn't do. So they stopped doing it in the 70s. Isn't that when the United States Postal Service came into existence? To say they stopped doing it, that seems like not accurate. They trying to stop the post office from doing it. They have interloped. And that would explain why that computer software is in those computers, and that lady can stand there and hit that touch screen or tap them keys or whatever she's doing, and it spits it out. Prepaid. $0, 0 cents sticker to put on there. A register receipt with all the credits. And a balance of 0.00. Balance due, $0 0 cents. All right, now the labeling that we've been working with and learning about, I think there's an upgrade that needs to happen. The red lettering that says no postage necessary, that might be good. It might be. Now, this is what was introduced to me. All right, that's what I ran with. It's you can find it in many places if you're studying and researching. What it would appear to me, the best thing to have there is the words tax procure in red ink. It looks like that is the words that are in the UPU manual. All right. That's how it would appear. So, did we get something wrong with the label? I don't know. Can we make the label better? I believe so. We're going to get this whole process figured out here. We're going to get this whole thing ironed out. And we ain't going to let 6-time felons, enemies of we the people, tell us our business, are we? No, we're not. All right, folks. That's my update for today with regards to prepaid first-class mail, the United States Post Office, United States Postal Service, and the fraud. So I'm going to sign off. I love y'all. Hope you're having a great day. I encourage you to own your authority. Go to the website, oralhealthwithcannabis.com. Go to the services page and download that Americans Notice of Liability. There's 2 of them there. One of them says the word corona with it. You want to be a coroner, you can own it. And it's a very powerful document. You just make it your own. Make sure you got the date correct, day, month, year. Put your information where it belongs, your name, your state, your county. And then when you got it all done up right, print it off and then take it down to a notary jurt and facilitate it. A notary has jurt certificate. Go to a public notary and they will perform notary as jurat certificate. Jurat certificate. That is a court of record document. You enter court. You set your status, your standing, and your jurisdiction when you enter court. Before you even give a word of testimony, then the testimony is there for you. You can own it. All you got to do is facilitate it. And then you can watch one of my recent videos to be recognized as a foreign national to the United States. Yeah, I think there's just so much we can do. It's so easy. Own your authority. All right, people. I'll be back.